Hello once again my fellow learners. We're now here in our channel and that is Humble Math Easy. And we have now another video on how to solve this figure. We're going to have to find the missing side according to the three figures that we have. We have here 40 degrees, one of the interior angles. Then we have here 50 degrees, and we have 20, 40 degrees there in the interior angles. Hold on, keep on watching, just focus yourself how to deal with this kind of problem. Okay? So here it goes in the first given problem, or the first given figure that we have, and that is the 40 degree given, the 8 centimeter, and the value of x. So to get the answer of this, we're going to how to find the missing sides is we're going to follow the certain steps that we have, or the certain procedures. The first that we have is we're going to decide which among the three set of trigonometric functions we're going to work out with this, the SOHCAHTOA, and that is the SOHCAHTOA, which means side is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Ka means cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. We have here tangent is equal to opposite overhead of hypotenuse or over adjacent. So that is what it means by the SOHCAHTOA. And then the second one is we're going to decide which set up the proportion based on the given SOHCAHTOA ratio that we have, or the trigonometric ratio that we have. And then we're going to solve further through cross multiplication, or using the identity that we have, or the property of equality. And then we're going to get the answer in order for us to get the from the solution given using the two decimal places. Okay? And now, as we go back for the figure that we have, take note that the given that we have is the 40 degree angle. We have here, this one here. The x here, or the side x that we have, which is opposite to the 40 degree, that is what we call the opposite side. Opposite side. Okay? Opposite side. Okay. And this one is its hypotenuse side. So now, accordingly, in this given figure, where we're going to make use among the three here, we're going to have to identify which among the three having the opposite side and the hypotenuse side. So we have here opposite hypotenuse. And so if that would be the case, we're making use of the SOH, which means sine is equal to opposite over the hypotenuse. So that is how to decide where among the three, which among the three can be used. So here in the figure, we can use the sine function of the trigonometry. And now to solve further, so we have now sine 40 is equal to x, or the opposite side over the hypotenuse side, which is 8. So we have now here sine 40 is equal to x over 8. Then, in order for us to get further, we're going to multiply both sides by 8 for us to be able to get the value of x. So we now have here 8 times sine 40 is equal to x over 8 times 8. So that is how we deal with it. And to solve for x, we're going to cancel the 8 here for the x over 8. So we now have here x, because in the multiplicative identity it is equivalent to 1. Then we now have x is equal to 8 times sine 40. So since it is cancelled already. Now, in order for us to get the value of x, so we are going to make use of the calculator. Then take note that, and you are going to be careful in dealing such using the scientific calculator, that it should be the deck part here, this one here, should be reflected, or should be faced like that. So in such a way, if your calculator is in rad or rad, so we're going to change that one into the deck. And then follow the manual of your calculator as we go over it. Okay? Now, 8 sine 40 is equivalent already by 5.14230087749 and so on. And so, as what the procedure has already mentioned a while ago, so we're going to round off to two decimal places. So we now have here 4, and then after 4 is 2, so we're gonna add up to 1. So therefore the approximate value of x is 5.14 centimeter. Okay, so we can now say therefore that the measure of side x is 5.14 centimeter for the figure 1 that we have. So let's proceed to figure number 2. For the figure number 2 is we have here the given figure. So the available angle is 50 degree. We have here x, and we have here 10 meters. So to decide in going to solve for this is how to find the missing side. So we are going to decide first which among the three trigonometric functions to be used, and that is SOHCAHTOA. What I mean is the SOHCAHTOA. Then we have here set the proportion for the SOHCAHTOA being mentioned, or the desired value. Then we're going to solve and round to the nearest two decimal places. So based on the figure that we have, the 50 degree, the unknown x here is the adjacent side of the given 50 degree. This is the adjacent side of the 50 degree angle. Then the 10 degree is its hypotenuse side. So therefore, what we have now here is that to choose among the three, the K here stands for the having the adjacent side and the hypotenuse side. So therefore, we could make use of the K, which means cosine is equal to adjacent over the hypotenuse. So then we could say that cosine 50 degree is equal to x, the adjacent is x, and the hypotenuse is 10. So x over 10. So that is how to decide the proportion that we have. After which that we are going to make use of this is we're going to multiply both sides by 10 for us to be able to get the value of x. And then we have here 10 times cosine 50 is equal to x over 10 times 10. And we could now cancel the denominator 10 in the x over 10. So we now have here, then we have here 10 times cosine 50. And we could say further that x now is equal to 10 times cosine 50. Okay? Now, in order for us to make use of the value of x from the given figure that we have, so we are going to make use of the calculator. Then again, to be careful, the word deg there must be reflected. Okay? If it is not, so you have to find a way for you to be able to make it deg. So 10 times cosine 50, and we come up here, we have 6.427, 876,096, 865, and so on. So since it is rounded off to the nearest two decimal places, so since in the tenths digit and the hundredths digit we have 2, then the thousandths digit we have 7. So 2 plus 1, because 5 up, we are going to add the 2, the value in the hundredths place. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So that is why we have here the value, which is 6.43 meters. So we could say something that the approximate value, the side unknown value, is 6.43 meters. Okay, that is the second figure. And now let's proceed to the next figure, and that is the complicated one. We're going to find the measures, the missing measurements. So namely x, y, and z. So we're going to find the value of the sides x, y, and z. Then again, you're going to find the missing side by using by following the certain steps or the certain procedures that we have. Accordingly, in this given problem, the x here is the first thing that I should be able to solve, because it was reflected here that it is 40, then x, then the 18. So here in the 40-degree angle, x here is the opposite side in the 40-degree angle. Then the 18 here is its adjacent side. So among the three given from the SOHCAHTOA that we have, we're going to choose the x here is the opposite, so means here either of the two. And then since 18 is the adjacent, so you could not make use of the SOH, but then we could make use of the TOA, which means tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. So we now have here, since x is the opposite, so x over 18. So tangent 40 is equal to x over 18. After that, we're going to make use of multiplying both sides by 18 for us to be able to get the value of x. So here it goes in the right side of the equation. So we're going to multiply both sides by 18 because we have here the denominator 18 for the x. So for us to be able to work it out, that one, we could make use of the cancellation for the 18 here because it is equivalent already to 1. And now we have x, which is equal to 18 times tangent 40. That is how it goes with the solution. So we could say further that the x value now is we have 15.10 units because as we make use of the calculator, we have here tangent 40, tangent x at 18 times tangent 40, so we have here 15.10 10379336119 and so on. So we're going to reduce or to round off to two decimal places. We come up with 15.10. Okay, so that is for x. The next one that we are going to work out with is the z. So as I said, it is equivalent to the measure of the side x now already that we have is 15.10. So then again, so we are going to make use of to solve for another one side, and that is z. Z here is already, so we could say that 20 plus 40 is 60. So we now have here 60 as the value. Then so if this would be 60, so the other one is 30 degrees. So this 60 here that we have is the value, is the hypotenuse of side z, and this 18 is its adjacent side. So again, from the SOHCAHTOA process mnemonic symbol, we now have here adjacent, this one, either of the two, but then we have here hypotenuse, so this one having a hypotenuse side. So therefore we could see further that we can use the cosine function. And now we could have cosine 60. Where can we get the 60 here? Is we are going to add 20 and 40. So that is why it became 60. So cosine 60 now is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So 18 over z. For that is to solve further, we could, since we have a denominator, so we are going to simplify it first. So multiplying both sides by z. So we could now have z times cosine 60 is equal to 18 over z times z. So we are going to cancel the z in the right side because it is equivalent to 1. So we could say further that z times cosine 60 is equal to 18. So that is why we get that one, the value. And because to get further the z, so we're going to multiply both sides by divide both sides of the equation by cosine 60. So cosine 60 over cosine 60, and then over cosine 60 on the other side of the equation. And then so that we could remain the z on the left side of the equation, because we could cancel the 60 here because it is equivalent to 1. So z now therefore is equal to 18 over cosine 60. So that is why z is equal to 18 over cosine 60 already as the process goes. Now, if we're going to make use of the calculator, we could work it out again, double check. It is in deg. So 18 divided by cosine 60. So it is now equivalent to 36. Okay? So we could say further that the value of the side z is 36 unit. So we already have the x and the z. What is left now here is how to solve for the y that we have, and that is here, the other part of the figure. Now to solve for y, I just let the a be equal to x plus y. What does it mean? This one is the whole thing of this side is, I just consider this one as my a, as my value a. So I just let a be equal to x plus y. So we now have that one, and its angle value available is 60 degrees. Okay, 60 degrees is in the a here is the opposite side of the 60 degree, while the 18 here is the adjacent side of the 60 degree. So among the SOHCAHTOA that we have SOHCAHTOA, so the a here is the opposite, so either of these two, but the given is 18, so this means this is adjacent. So if we could make use of the sign, it should be hypotenuse, so I may not use that one. Instead, I made use of the TOA, because the given that I have used is 18, so TOA. If you could ask me, how do we use the sign? Yes, we could use the sign provided that we could make use of the z value. Since the z value is 36, so we could use it by another way around, or for solving the value of a. So then again, so we now have here tangent 60 is equal to a over 18. So to get the a is multiply both sides of the equation by the denominator, which is 18, so that we could simplify it. Okay, now after which is we're going to multiply to cancel this one here, the right side of the equation, because accordingly it is equivalent to 1. So what is left now here for the for the next step is we have a is equal to 18 times tangent 60. So a times tangent 60 is equal to approximately 31.18 units. Okay, so since a is equal to x plus y, so therefore x plus y is equal to 31.18 based on the given that we have, which is the value of a is approximately equal to 31.18. So to solve for y, therefore, since we have now already the value of x to be already have a value of x, so transpose the x on the right side of the equation, it became now y is equal to 31.18 minus x. So then again, since x has a value of 15.10, so y now is equal to 31.18 minus 15.10, and it has an equivalent value now. The y here is equal to 16.08. That the value of the side of y, the value or the measure of side y is 16.08 unit. Thank you for watching. I hope you understand it well, the simple steps or simple procedure that we have. So hold on, keep on watching for the next video. I will end this video first, but don't forget to watch for the future video that we have. So keep on watching. Don't forget to click the notification bell for your future description of the video. Okay, so goodbye for now. See you then for the next video.